to the Hat and Hare Academy. My name's Jonathan, and today we're going to learn a magic trick that is completely self-working and happens in the spectator's hands. It's super cool, and it'll make you the life of the party every time you do this particular trick. So stick around, and let's learn magic together. Okay, so this trick is really cool. This trick was shown to me 20 years ago by my high school teacher. His name was Mr. Roth. And Mr. Roth showed me this trick. He didn't teach me how to do this trick, but I kind of backward engineered it and figured out how to do it. So for this trick, you're going to need a full deck of cards, 52 paste boards you will need, and you're going to need a willing spectator. Today, my willing spectator is my daughter Addison. So Addison, come on in here. Okay, so what we're going to do, Addison, is we've got a deck of cards. They're thoroughly shuffled. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out a couple of cards. Okay, let's see here. These are going to be very specific cards, and we'll get to them in a little bit here. So we're going to take that one out, and I want, let's see here, that one. Yeah. Those are the two cards that I want. Okay, so hold on to that deck. Okay, these are the two cards. I'm going to show them to you. I'm also going to show them to you. Queen of Hearts and the Three of Spades. What I want you to do is I want you to start dealing the cards face down, one at a time, okay? Okay, and you can stop whenever you want. The only rule is you have to stop before you get to the end of the deck, okay? There? Okay. Now, I'd like you to point to one of these two cards. It doesn't matter, just point to one. That one? Okay, what I'd like you to do is, we're going to save that for later. I'd like you to take the Three of Spades, place that face up on top of the face down cards. Okay, place the rest of the deck face down on top. Pick up the deck. Okay, now, I'd like you to start counting once again, starting one at a time, face down from the top. Okay? And you can stop whenever you want, but you have to stop before you come to the first face-up card. Right there? Okay. What I'd like you to do is take the remaining card, place that face up there. Okay? And then place the rest of the deck down on top. Perfect. Pick up the deck and square it. Okay. Counting the deck of cards, I didn't tell you anything about it. You had a complete free choice, correct? All right. Wouldn't it be amazing if I stopped you with my mind at the Three of Spades counterpart, the Three of Clubs? Wouldn't that be amazing? Go ahead, have a look there. Turn it over, show the camera. Amazing. The Three of Clubs. Now, it gets better than that, okay? Now hold on to that. Wouldn't it be equally amazing if I stopped you at the Queen of Hearts counterpart, the Queen of Diamonds? That would be amazing, wouldn't it? Go ahead, show the camera, everyone, right there. Now remember, I did this without touching the cards. She did all the magic. Okay, and now an explanation for this really cool trick that happens in the spectator's hands. It's very simple, and like I said, this was shown to me many years ago by my high school art teacher, who was also an avid amateur magician, Mr. Roth. Mr. Roth showed me this trick because he knew that I had an interest in magic. He didn't teach it to me though, so I had to figure it out on my own. It really made an impression on me, and every time I show this trick to someone, it makes an impression on them as well, because it is that powerful. It happens in their hands. So to do the trick, it's very simple. You can take any deck of cards, shuffle it, and then you go through and you find a couple of what we call key cards. So I'm going to show you what I'm looking for when I'm looking for key cards. So I have a look at the top and at the bottom card. Those are the cards that there are force cards, okay? So I'm going to try and find the Five of Clubs, which is the same as the it's the counterpart to the Five of Spades. That was the Four. So let's see here. So you can find the Five of Clubs. There it is. There's the Five of Clubs. And then we're going to find the King of Hearts, which is the counterpart to the King of Diamonds. Those are the only two cards that I'm looking for in this entire stack. Let's see here. Was that it that I just saw? No, that was the 4. Yeah, I'll start from the top. There it is, right there. Right there. Okay, so the 5 of clubs and the king of hearts. Those are my key cards. Those are my control cards, all right? Now, the rest of the trick is pretty much done. You just have to remember which is on top and which is on bottom. So I always remember what the bottom card is as the king of, in this case, the king of diamonds, okay? So we're going to take those 2 cards. You hand the deck to the spectator. They take it in their hands, and your instructions are very simple. You say, I want you to take the deck of cards, and I want you to start counting one at a time, face down onto the table. So they start counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About this time, I tell them, you can stop anytime you want. You just have to stop before the end of the deck. So they keep going, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Maybe they stop there, okay? This is where it comes really fun. This is what's called Magician's Force. So I tell them, I'd like you to point to one of these cards, okay? Now, I know that the bottom card is the King of Diamonds. I want them to pick the King of Hearts, no matter what. So I say, point to one of the cards. If they point to the King of Hearts, I say, perfect, we'll use it. And if they point to the 5 of spades, I say, excellent, we'll save that for last. Let's use the King of Hearts, and we place the King of Hearts face up on the face down deck, okay, that they just counted. All right, so this is where we're at right now. We've got the King of Hearts on top of this tiny little stack. I then say, place the rest of the cards face down on top, just like this, and that puts the King of Diamonds face to face with the King of Hearts, okay? They square it up. They don't do anything else. I then say, okay, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to start counting one at a time, face down again, okay? So basically we've put the kings face to face in here. But remember, at the very beginning, we started counting one at a time. The top card, the 5 of spades, is now the new bottom card, okay? So once they start counting again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, as soon as they get to about 5 or 6, I say, you can count as far as you want. You just have to stop before you come to the face-up card, okay? That typically puts them right around maybe this many cards, okay? Once that happens, the only card remaining that's face-up is as the key card, the 5 of clubs in this case. They place that face-up. I tell them to place the rest of the deck face down. So they now then sandwich the 5 and the 5 together, face to face. So now we have our cards all set up. It's all done. They don't have to do anything. You didn't do anything. You just had to remember where the top and the bottom cards were. This is where it gets really fun, okay? You then spread the cards. You say, wouldn't it be amazing if I psychically stopped you at the King of Hearts counterpart, the King of Diamonds? And at this point, you stop to the face down card touching the King of Hearts, and you turn that over in a dramatic fashion, or have them turn it over, and it's the King of Diamonds. That's one. You say, wouldn't it be equally amazing if I stopped you at the 5 of clubs counterpart, the 5 of spades, and they turn that over and show that you have successfully controlled their mind to find the matching cards within this deck, that they freely had any choice whatsoever of where they wanted to stop, because it just relied on the top and the bottom card. And that is the trick that was shown to me 20-some years ago by my high school art teacher, Mr. Roth. So I hope you enjoy it. Practice it a bunch. Take it out into the world. Amaze your friends and family. And until next time, thanks for joining me here on the Hat and Hare Academy. Oh, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel here. If you know someone that would like to learn magic, send them a link and we can learn magic together. Hey, and don't forget to follow me on my Instagram and Twitter account. My Instagram account is Hat and Hare, and my Twitter account is Hare Academy. So check those out. Like, follow, and subscribe to my Instagram and my Twitter as well. Thanks, and until next time, thanks for watching the Hat and Hare Academy.